Go. Come on, Ray. We are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling. Or have a little help with my friends. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows in reselling and dive into great conversation. And we are positive that you're going to hear something that's going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray. And I'm joined with two of my favorite co-hosts on the planet. First of all, we do want to say Brendan Big Time Flips had some personal obligations to tend to today, so he will not be joining us.
Actually, he got his cell tossed, and he's in solitary confinement.
Wow!
I actually have proof of what they found in his cell.
Oh,
just
what is that?
A giant spear. We've been working on it for a while, so
yeah,
that's quite a shank, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes, it is.
What do you think Brendan had to carve that out with?
Out of his bedpost.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
right, yeah.
Yeah, but we are here.
For him, I don't want to know. So
yeah, there you go. But we're here with Joe. Would I flip that?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
And we have Kristen and Real Squirrel.
Girl is on fire.
And we are joined with a recurring guest. We have Ray with Good Games Grabs, and we're joined by his lovely wife, Zesty, aka Emily, aka Zesty.
Either one.
So
Either
one.
Yeah.
So we do want to touch upon a couple other things. You know, like we talked last time Ray was here. He mentioned a little bit that Zesty and him both have like a antique booth, so we definitely want to get into that. Yeah. Ray has released an app that helps you what do you like coordinate raid trains on all these different live selling platforms, right, Ray?
Yeah, I mean, it mainly just focuses on district and whatnot at the current moment. But yeah, it basically is an app to help facilitate the organization and creation of raid trains. And if you don't know what a raid train is, we'll talk more about that too. Because
there you go.
You know,
but because Ray's coming on This Week in Reselling, and I'm a big Pokemon guy. He said he has some packs that he wants to rip right here, and two Paldean evolved Pokemon packs. I do want to give you guys a little something, a little value here, guys. If you ever want to know how much a current Pokemon card is worth, go to tcgplayer.com. They have a Pokemon section there, and you can click on the latest English sets, and it gives you all the English sets that have recently released all the way back to the vintage ones. So from there, you can see the value of the cards, and you can purchase the cards there as well. So this is basically when people go and purchase Pokemon cards, this is what everyone looks at. They go to TCG Player and they look at the value of the card in a raw form. And raw form is a card that is not graded. So graded cards, of course, you want to go to eBay for that. But if you go to Shop Now, we'll look at the Paldean Evolve section and then sort for high to low. And we can see what the hot cards are in this set. So Ray, Emily, we're looking for that Magikarp. Market price is $234.
Come
raw.
on.
And there's a couple other ones. There's a $64 card and a $57 card in that set. So we definitely want to pull the Magikarp in the set. Look at this. This baby's booming. To the moon,
wow.
Joe.
Wow.
To the moon. To the moon.
So, when are we ripping these? When do you guys want to rip these?
Do it right now.
All right, let's do it right now. You want to rip
Right
one
now?
and I'll rip one?
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, boy.
We're doing it.
Rip it.
Okay.
Rip it. I'm loving that shelf in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Is that backlit or is that a window?
No, it's actually there's LEDs on the top of each shelf.
Ooh,
So-
I
that's
love
cool.
that.
Our tiny little
Yeah.
South City house. These are all dressers that we took the doors off of
Yeah.
and actually lit to have a cute little display.
All right,
Brilliant.
you go first. You gotta
Okay.
show the actual
I don't
cards
know.
as
So
you.
I got Pineco.
The good one should be in the back.
Oh, yeah. We got to wait.
Yeah. Suspense.
A tinky tink.
Make
A
the,
man
build-
key.
Make the build-up music happen.
Drum
wish I
roll
had that.
slowly.
You gotta hold them up to the screen and pull them one at a time.
Delabird.
I have some Halloween music.
Spooky. Crocolore. These names are getting
Oh no, they're out there.
graphite.
They've made so many sets. Like you got to run out of names
Yeah,
at some
they're
point.
out
Oh
there.
no! Oh no! We have a cat.
So Titan, there's Liv. I pulled a Liv. You can't see her. Oh, my little hollow. I got. Oh, all right. Here's my crazy card, and it's a
Point.
ting. It's a Tinglu.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
There's no
It's
card
shiny.
behind it.
No, I just got the energy. No, yeah.
That
I
is
had
a
a
hit.
couple.
It's considered a hit. So
There you
Is
go.
it?
That's how we're gonna do it, Ray.
All right.
Yeah.
look at that.
You're not even gonna name them. You're just gonna flash
Right?
them. All right.
He's going. He's going for it. He's going
That
right
one looks
to
like
the
a
back.
chipmunker.
For
He's a
pocket
dog.
gopher,
Mass Bostiff. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, a Wolverine.
right?
Oh,
Am I
I
getting-
see something shiny back there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shiny one
Am
is
I
the.
getting
Lingo.
close here?
Ooh.
There's a
Ooh.
reverse hollow.
Ooh.
Larvitar. Larvitar.
Larvitar.
Larvitar. Is that the one?
No,
Is
that's
that-
just
No.
the reverse
You have a
hollow.
couple-
Keep going.
Yeah, you have
I'm
a
sorry.
couple of those,
I
and
thought
then
that
you
was the
get
one. Okay.
that's
get
another
two.
reverse.
And then the
it
rare
two?
one.
That's a
Yeah.
person.
Next- Oh,
Flavel.
That's a person.
Boring.
Next, that
Boring.
And there's-
oh, here we go. Here
there's
we
your
go.
card.
Yeah, Tyranitar, but nothing too crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
What is Tyranitar? Like $1.50?
Yeah, probably
Man.
I don't know
Okay.
what
No
any of
magic
that
card.
I don't know,
Nope.
but I got a reverse Delibird. Delibird?
Delibird.
He's a little cutie.
a dilly bar.
A delibird. You know,
It's
like
Christmas.
fresh hams and
I
cold
love a
cuts.
good dilly bar.
Me too. It's been so long.
I know. Now I
Man.
want one.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's cold. I want a dilly bar. Let's go.
A what?
Well-
a Dillibar?
Dilly bar.
Dilly bar
Yeah,
from Dairy
what is
Queen.
that?
DQ.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah, Dairy Queen.
Come
What is
on,
that?
Ray.
Come on,
Ew.
Ray.
Come on,
I
Oh,
don't know
Ray.
what that is.
It was on a stick. It's round, has a little swirly little cue
It
in
has
it,
a
but it's
little
literally just like
jelly
a block of ice cream that they dip
Oh,
in chocolate
I have
and
never
then they
had
freeze
those
it.
in my life.
Oh, stop it! Shut the
Are
front
you
door.
kidding?
Someone
never
didn't
had
grow up
these.
poor. Someone did not grow up poor, and
I
that's
mean,
okay.
that's what you got when you
That's
were
all right.
poor.
Yes.
So they don't make them with the belly button anymore. They
They
used to.
don't?
No.
No, they're
Oh.
all just the one in that top corner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it means that they're not hand dipped anymore. I
They're
see.
not hand squeezed. My mom worked at a Dairy Queen, and she
Mine too.
yeah, they would have to make the belly button and then dip
Mhm.
it.
Incredible.
Crazy.
Incredible.
Next
Well,
time you drive by your next Dairy Queen, just stop
You
in.
know, I mean,
Look at this guy. He's getting
See?
one on the field.
Unpopular opinion: I don't like the cherry dipped ones.
I don't think I've
Emily
ever had
goes,
one.
Yeah,
no.
Don't mess with that. The butterscotch is
No.
not great either, but
No.
Oh, they have different flavors.
yeah, just the classic chocolate is the best.
And the Buster bars are amazing
Yes.
too.
Oh,
Buster
that's my
bars.
go-to.
What is that?
Oh,
That's the
geez,
go-to.
Ray. Yeah.
So
that-
it's
those are-
a
bars?
Buster parfait in a cup, and then they dip it in chocolate.
Hold on, we got to go to Dairy Queen. Come back. This is a mukbang.
Exactly.
Very-
Right?
yeah.
What
We're all
is-
gonna eat one and just talk about it.
So
This looks fire.
it's just
Oh,
basically a
dude.
peanut butter chocolate sundae in a dipped form on a stick. So
Can you
got
still
the
get these at
crunchies.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I will
You
have
just
one
buy
this
the box,
afternoon.
Ray.
Can't
Buy
fight.
the whole box. Just don't buy one. Buy a box.
$5.
Oh, I can't. It's one of those like in the box.
No,
kind
you
of
can
deals.
buy them one at a time, but I don't recommend it. You'll eat the whole box.
Correct.
oh yeah, easily.
Our Dairy
It's like
Queen
Little
has
Debbie.
been,
You can't just eat one. You have
Yeah.
to eat the whole box.
our Dairy Queen has been sabotaged because it's literally right next to a Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And so you can't get into the Dairy Queen because there's so
Oh.
many people going into the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You just don't even want to mess with.
I got in line for
Going into
Chick-fil-A
Dairy
the other day, and you know how they have like the curb on the side, so you can't get out. Once you're in, you can't get out. And I was in
You're
there for
committed.
45 minutes. It was
Wait, in a
Oh.
Chick-fil-A?
at a Chick-fil-A.
That's crazy because like
I
usually
know.
they're very on top of
They're-
like
yeah.
you know
Everywhere else in the country, probably, but not here.
They have
Wow.
a Chick-fil-A there in your little small town?
No.
Or did you go
I
to
do it
the-
in Big Town. Yeah.
The big town. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
40 minutes away.
They're
so.
opening up another Chick-fil-A in my town. We'll have 2 Chick-fil-A's.
Well,
I don't
good.
think
Then maybe
that's-
you'll be able to get to Dairy Queen.
yeah.
There you
Finally.
go. Finally, gosh.
Have you a dilly bar?
the day. I might
Yeah,
do
that's-
that later on today.
You really should
Back.
treat yourself.
Yes.
Treat
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose some
Race
lb,
day
so I don't know
part
if that.
two.
Yeah,
Well, here's the thing. Even when you're losing lbs, you gotta treat yourself sometimes, because otherwise you feel like you're in a prison and it's not.
here's the thing, Ray.
you-
I
you
treat
end up
myself
like Brendan.
too much, too much.
They have milk alternative ones too. They're more expensive, but you can get if you're, trying to watch fat content or whatever.
Isn't that what's wrong with our country? Like, come on, they should be cheaper for the milk alternative.
The alternatives.
You know?
Don't disagree.
So
They're always
whenever
expensive.
I go and get a cup of coffee, I usually do almond milk. But
Yeah,
someone was
same.
telling me
For
that
sure.
almond milk is like super bad for you.
Oat milk is
Like-
super bad for you.
Oat milk, that's what it
Oat
was.
milk is super bad for you. If you
Yes,
just look at
'cause
the
I do
calorie
oat milk.
content, it is.
Yeah, for whatever reason,
Whoa.
oats have more calorie content than almonds do.
And then the
I
way
don't
that
know.
they make the oat milk, it's like
Yeah, it's not good for you. It tastes great. Not good for you.
yeah,
I get
Yes.
almond milk.
I don't know. I'm
Almond
a
milk
huge
is
almond milk
probably the
supporter.
way.
Yeah, but it has to be unsweetened, because like otherwise, like the sugar content will just outweigh any of the nutritional value that almond milk normally
Yeah.
would have. So unsweetened, but vanilla flavoring, fantastic.
vanilla
how do you-
flavored almond milk.
Yes,
Yes.
with no sugar added, fantastic. I
Okay.
was a huge cow milk drinker before that. Huge, like I could put down a gallon in probably a couple days.
Oh wow!
Did you ever have?
Yeah.
Did you ever
surprising.
have like milk with like dinner?
Oh yeah,
Like when you were a
every,
kid?
every night, every night.
That's
yeah,
crazy
absolutely.
to me. So you
That's
were like
like-
have like
That's like a
bowl of
family thing.
spaghetti.
Yes, like
Oh,
I went
yeah.
over to his house, multiple of his family members, and they'll go grab the gallon and just set it on the table. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, not for dessert, just like straight up in the middle of dinner, like it's like you're 12 years old going through the line for lunch at school, and you're like, of course I want my little carton of white milk with my Salisbury steak. Why wouldn't I? Like, it just,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
never grew out of that. The end.
Yeah, I think that there's some meals, like spaghetti in particular, like I have to have milk with my
Well-
spaghetti dinner. I don't know why. But now obviously I use almond
Are you
milk.
sure
but,
about that?
But yeah, like I well, I guess I haven't recently. I've kind of gotten away from that, but there was a period of time where like I could not have, it's like Chinese takeout. I can't have Chinese takeout unless I have like a Mountain Dew. That's like the one
Ooh.
thing. And I don't drink soda
Dr. Pepper.
really at all. But for some reason, like when I get Chinese takeout, I have to have a Mountain Dew. I
See,
have to
that's
have
how I
it.
feel about McDonald's. McDonald's, I have to have a Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Oh, okay.
Pepper.
I don't
Not a
go to
Sprite?
McDonald's very often.
No. It's
never.
either the Sprite, or if you're either a Sprite gal, and this is like the royal gal, you're either Sprite girly or you're a Coke girly. And the McDonald's Sprite and Cokes, those are different. Those hit different.
Yeah, they do. They bite back.
They do,
You
but
know?
like in a
Same
good
with
way.
Dr.
Yeah, in a good
Pepper.
way. Yeah.
Same with the Dr. Pepper, but it's got to be
Someone-
McDonald's.
Someone told me that the reason it's like that is that the tanks that they use are like metal instead of like the
they
syrup
all?
comes in a metal tank instead
I
of
know
like,
that they have
a
their
bag?
own
or the
I don't,
lines, something like that.
they add specifically more sugar for their Coke specifically. McDonald's has their own like Coke recipe that does not get distributed in like cans, that I think is more similar to, and again, don't quote me, but it's more similar to the Coke bottles that you would get imported, you know, like that cane. It's not necessarily all cane sugar, but there's some secret, they pump something else in there. There's a secret little McDonald's formula somewhere. Maybe it's in the little tank. Maybe it's in how they carry the scissor. I don't know. Something in the scissor is getting us.
So Joe, you were a milk Sorry, go ahead.
No. You go. I would love to hear about how Joe's a milk guy.
Yeah, 'cause he's a farm boy.
I saw Joe, putting his
Oh,
head
yeah.
up and down like he,
Yes.
That was,
Well,
it was a regional thing.
Well, I was gonna say my extended family is all from where Joe is. They're from Fargo, North Dakota, and Minnesota. So yeah.
Yeah. And it would be more like, all right, bring the gallon of milk. And between me and my two other brothers and my dad and whatever, that gallon of milk was probably gone.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, it was like 2 giant glasses with what you ate. And just, yeah, it was.
Yep.
I was going to ask you, Ray, have you ever done the gallon milk challenge?
I'm not big on the challenges. I think that one I just know it wouldn't be. It was especially because I don't drink cow's milk anymore. I mean, even when I was,
Do an almond milk gallon.
I
Who's
don't
gonna
know
stop
what
you?
I don't know what this is. What is a
Milk
milk?
is a bad choice.
Oh, you chug
So-
it. You chug the whole
You-
thing at
The
once.
whole
You get
thing?
a gallon
whole
of
thing.
milk, and you get 30 minutes to finish it.
I thought it
Oh,
was
that
an
would make
hour.
my tummy
No.
hurt. Oh.
Oh,
So I had great ideas to have some guys that I work with to try that because they're like, oh, I could do this or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, I mean, like 30 minutes left. Or I mean, the last few seconds, this guy had like that much left and he could not finish. But my problem was he was the acting manager of the night and was so sick for the next hour. I'm doing all the work now because he's in the office going, oh, or like just shivering because, that's the other thing. I mean, cold milk. I mean, you're going to drink you're just cold now from the inside. And yeah, both times it was a terrible idea for me to make a bet with these guys to do it.
Yeah, because
It was fun watching them because, so they're just they're dying practically.
Did you calculate the amount of sugar that's in a gallon of milk as well, like a gallon of cow's milk? Because I
or
mean,
the
if it's
fat
just like
content.
if it's just regular 2%, like that's still a very significant amount of sugar.
Joe's
even
a vitamin
in
D
that.
guy. Look at him.
I mean,
He's the red cap.
I grew up on vitamin D and 2%. Like I get it.
1%.
1%.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the
Okay.
sweet acidophilus one?
What?
You don't know
What?
about that one?
That's
Oh, what did you call me?
The sweet acidophilus milk.
You said what?
What?
Y'all
don't-
never
I
had
have
the
no
sweet
idea what-
acidophilus milk?
Are we talking about Pokemon again? Or
Yeah, right.
I think it was Zesty's nickname back in high
Yeah,
school.
I didn't pull that guy in my pack. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Did you say Snuffleupagus? What?
Yeah, what?
The sweet, it's got the orange cap. The sweet acidophilus milk.
I have no idea.
Oh, is it
no.
supposed to be like with more iron or more vitamins
no
or
clue.
something?
I
mean orange
never
juice?
Seen
That
this.
orange
You mean
juice?
orange
That-
juice? No.
See, 1% low fat milk. Sweet acidophilus.
I have never seen that in my life.
No, this
no,
is
thank you.
what it.
Or if I did see it, I'm like, oh, that's orange juice. See you later. And I did not even think twice.
That's
See?
not going on my
Sweet
cereal. No.
acidophilus.
I feel like this is what milk cartons look like in Russia. Like this is, like,
Dude, this is what milk cartons look like in my grocery store.
That's wild.
got
What are they
an
doing down
eggnog color to it.
yes.
It's
Why does it look so
the-
thick? Why is it so thick?
Orange juice.
Why is it so thick?
What are these 5 bottles I'm looking at here? What is
Oh,
all
I know,
this?
right?
The layers?
What is the
Oh, what is
whey.
that? No
acidophilus
way.
milk, dairy, and non-dairy milk?
Ew.
I don't like
Why
it.
is it
I don't
so
like
green?
It. Make it stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Ooh.
science experiment right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. No. Have you seen the milk jugs is it Sam's or Costco now that are square?
No.
So that they fit on a pallet?
Have you seen that? Oh.
Oh yeah,
well-
we buy them all the
well,
time.
well,
From
we
Costco?
buy almond milk like that. Is that what you're referring to?
No, they're square like cow milk. They look like they
Like
look
eggnog
like
cartons or chai tea cartons or like
kind of. They look like
concentrate or something.
a cross between a gallon jug and a milk carton without the tent top.
Yeah, it's just like a
Okay.
rectangle.
Yeah, just
Yep.
a rectangle with a screw top lid, just like a normal milk jug.
Hmm.
I think it's to save space so that they can ship more milk to the
I
store.
mean, that makes sense. Yeah, because
Right.
I mean, the almond milk that we buy is, it's like yay high. It's like a kind of like almost like a pint glass, if that height. Not very thick, maybe like 2 inches thick, and there's like
like a
six.
chai tea.
Yeah, it's like
exactly
6 to
like
a box.
chai
you
tea
know?
concentrate, and they pack them in like 6 in a box. So I would assume it's either for that or it's also for like maybe people in bigger cities with smaller fridges. That way you don't have to buy a whole gallon. You can get like safe, space saving whatevers.
Mhm.
But
I just get the Almond Joy Not almond joy.
That'd be some good milk.
That'd be good
Yeah.
milk.
Some good
It would
milk.
be.
Of course.
I got the creamer,
Chocolate
the
milk.
Almond Joy creamer.
I've done that.
This is
Yeah.
where the Ernest character came
Yes,
from.
Vern.
This
Yes,
is
it
the
is.
OG.
That's me, Vern. The old buddy Ernest. And look what I brought you, Vern. Some of that delicious purity chocolate milk. And it's the real thing, Vern. None of that fake stuff. It's the real deal. Made with real chocolate and whole sweet purity milk. You know what,
Man.
Vern? It's just exactly like Mom used to make.
Know what I mean, Bert?
Gosh.
Oh,
So
don't drink
Purity is
RIP.
local to Nashville, and
Oh.
Ernest is here, like he's from here, and he got to start making those commercials, and they liked the character so much that they made it. They started putting them in like movies and stuff.
That's
Oh my
incredible.
gosh.
R.I.P. Vern, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a
I
legend.
don't like chocolate milk though at all. for
Really?
anyone.
Oh, what?
No.
Nope, not ever.
Crazy.
Blasphemer.
Crazy.
Right? Blasphemy.
Kick her out,
Now-
Ray. Kick her out. Kick her out.
I know that I've brought this up before, and you guys mentioned the milk cartons at school. So here we had the bag milks.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about
Oh,
that.
like in the big
The-
silver machine, and you had to lift up the little knobby thing.
It was like in a bladder, and you would
Yeah.
take a straw and you would.
Kind of like a Capri Sun, but like less,
But
more,
no-
but
more
more baggy.
baggy.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
baggy. Yeah.
I've
I-
never seen that.
no experiences with this. Just a lot of puns I hear on the internet about don't forget your bag of milk.
Bag
you know,
milk.
bag of milk or milk or milk.
Malk.
That is
Do
my
we know
northern
if it's real
accent.
milk? Just like this,
You know.
Kristen. That's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Never
That's
have I
crazy.
ever.
And so we would they would bring in, I remember the day that they transitioned from the carton to the bag, they rolled in a TV and they played this like how to put the straw in it, and it was like puppets. So the puppets were teaching us how to put the
So you just
straw
got like
in
this bubbly blob of milk on on your table? Did it leak?
Yeah, and you just squeeze, just drink it. And sometimes you would like take one of the corners and like put a French fry in it, like push it down. If it's still like closed, you would smack it and the French fry would go like flying. So we would use it like as a missile
Launch
launchers.
pad?
Yeah,
It's like those things you see on the lake. And
The blob.
yeah, the block.
yeah, exactly.
They killed the
I want
blob.
to do that so bad. I think that looks like so much fun.
right.
Oh,
So-
absolutely. Yeah.
That was our.
I think I
that
did
was
it
my
one
lunchroom.
time. One time. Yeah.
Never.
Shout put in the comments if you guys had carton milk or bag milk in school.
Yeah, we definitely had cartons. I don't think we ever had bagged.
We had bag, and
We had
and then
two
we would eat them with
choices.
like French fries and like hamburgers or like pizza, squared pizza.
Pizza burgers,
The square pizza hit different.
Salisbury
That is
steak,
facts.
chicken patties.
the
Oh,
chicken
also,
patty is good.
my French fries were not called French fries; they were called Freedom fries,
Freedom fries.
because
9/11.
America. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, what'd you have for lunch when you were
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid?
Snow.
The only, yeah, exactly. Right. We'd have to go up. If we wanted water, we had to go get a scoop of
Yeah.
Slurp from the
milk,
fountain.
and then we could drink water. The water fountains at all.
I've been places like that actually.
Soviet Russia?
Oh,
Right.
we did a hut hike up in the mountains, and so we hiked in on snowshoes, and then when you got there into this primitive hut, you had to go scoop snow and put it in this great big copper pot thing or aluminum pot. I don't know what it was, and it melted down, and that's how you got your water. You kept a fire
That's cool.
so that you stay
Where
warm.
was
in there.
this?
It was very primitive. I have photos. I'll share.
Where did you do this at?
Up in the mountains in Colorado.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Cool. How
Yeah,
much
it
food
was-
did you guys bring?
We had to pack everything in, and everybody was like packing in their beef jerky and their granola bars and stuff.
MREs, maybe?
And I brought Grandma Noodles made a cake, so I brought in a cake and a bottle of wine and like a hot dog or something weird because
That's so crazy.
I didn't know. And a
I had
bag
to
of
bring
chips.
I know I'd be bringing like Uncrustables,
Yeah.
things that I know will stay good forever without refrigeration.
We were just hiking in that day and then hiking back out, but it was funny. You get up there and we had to share this community hut there was like 4 of us, and then there was room for 14. So there was 10 other
wow.
people that we didn't know that we were camping with that night. And everybody brought stuff, and they've all got this like really healthy stuff, or the
Yeah,
things
because they're
that we-
hikers. They're granolas.
right, dehydrated.
Dehydrated their own fruits, and made their
Right.
own fruit roll-ups,
Or
and
they
things
had
like
those
that.
little trail meals that you add hot water to, like pad thai or something.
Oh,
And they're
wow.
all eating their stuff, and I'm sitting there eating cake,
And drinking wine.
drinking wine.
Did you stumble all the way down the
Water.
mountain?
Yeah.
No, I mean we did it when we got there, and they're like, I can't believe you brought a bottle of wine. Isn't that heavy? I was like, it's just we only hiked in like 6 miles. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
It's
gonna
not like
say
you're taking
way
a
longer.
crate of wine or a
No.
cask with you.
I shared.
Could have
Giant
just
barrel.
took the bladder out of the box of wine and just taken
That's
it
what I
with you.
should have done.
That's
Or just actually get one of those hydration backpacks and just swap
Oh,
out
heck
the
yeah.
fluid and be like, here, just put a little Pinot on the
Done
the
that.
trail,
Done that. That's
Everybody's
how you get it into the baseball games. You put it in your
There
camelback.
you go.
There you go.
That's not
Uneco-
no, it's not Pinot Gris. That's water.
No,
I
no,
love- I love how-
I put Mio in my water. You don't do that? That's so
Yeah.
weird. Oh my goodness.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
My people,
No-
we got to go to a cards game then.
Seriously, we're down. We're down.
Now
We live so
the
close.
move here around town is whenever you go to like events, because everyone wears cowboy boots, right? They'll hide the liquor in the cowboy boots.
Ah, okay. Little like airplane bottles in the boot.
Some,
Yeah.
I mean,
Or a
even like
flask.
the ones that you put on your back pocket, you just slide them.
That's
in
what they
in
do
your
at
cowboy
Broncos games. Everybody puts them in their hiking boots. You put
I
them
mean,
in.
wherever it fits.
wherever it fits.
Mhm.
Wherever
Yeah,
it
I feel like
fits.
St. Louis, it's cargo short pockets, and it's also just a nice, nature's pocket right there.
Yeah.
Just especially for women, it's a lot of pockets.
Mhm.
I've had some of the workers there yell at my friends for bringing in airplane bottles.
You had to have been very disruptive.
We
Like,
weren't.
"Woo, look
we,
what I
no, we
got."
weren't. They were just they watch you like a hawk. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know. The attendants there, they're very thorough. They know what they're doing at Busch Stadium.
Yeah, I've had them throw out like camelbacks, or not camelbacks, the Nalgene bottles. They
Oh,
won't
yeah,
let you bring in
Nalgene.
your own water.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you bring an empty one? I know some
we go.
stadiums here you can bring in an empty water bottle as long as it's see through.
I've never tried. I do know that they allow outside food, which was crazy. I didn't know that. Because we have a ton of great sandwich spots, but I went to a game last year with my friend Anthony, and we stopped by one of our favorite sandwich spots, got some sandwiches, walked right to our seats, and
That's
nothing
dope.
was said, and just got to eat our sandwiches and enjoy a day game. It was great.
I love that.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So, quick question, and I love answering or asking this question, especially when couples are on. So, how did you guys meet each other?
Oh, yeah. We are a product of internet dating.
We are.
Ooh,
Of an app. Yeah. We met on Hinge.
I don't know that one. I don't know any
it's-
of them, but
It's okay.
What drew you to Hinge?
So I'd done the Tinder. I was on Bumble at the time.
Yeah, Bumble.
Not that I needed to get on every single one, but I think at the time, this was 2020, before, pre-pandemic, I was deciding all of this. I was I just liked the prompts that this one app gave me. It was less photos and generic, this is my name, these are my
Yeah.
pronouns, this is how I don't know, vote, eat, whatever.
Yeah.
The other one had more describe your best, or what would be your perfect date, what is the last XYZ that you movie, top 3 movies. You could put a song. It was just very much more personalized and
Yeah.
less judging a book by its cover.
or expecting you to come up with something like clever, to like put in your profile or whatever. I think the one that I had on mine was, what's the way to your heart? And I'm pretty sure I put like a great
Almond
meal or
milk.
something.
Almond milk.
Almond
Yep.
milk. Chocolate almond milk.
A good gallon of milk at the dinner table.
I can't remember what I put, but it was something food related, because I was like, the way to a man's heart is through his belly.
Yeah, and they were just more personalized, but still kind of generic. So it still left like, I
you
left
could still
things to
talk
have
about
and also
something.
this one Hinge didn't require. So Bumble's thing for the longest time was the women got to reach out first.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, the Bumble. That's the one.
Yeah, that was the thing where it's like, oh, women get the choice to reach out first. Sorry, men, you don't get a choice.
Right.
It was trying to promote more like, I guess, safety or like,
Yeah.
hey, like less, especially from what I've heard as a woman and men talking to me about how their experiences were, like I heard like some women would constantly just get, maybe things
Yeah.
they didn't want to look at
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
or conversations they didn't want to have. And so I think that was the answer to that, where Hinge kind of took the best from everything, in my opinion, and didn't require me to go first, didn't require him to go first. It was just more of just like let me try and get to know you before I actually make the point to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like it let me kind of like test drive the car before I actually wanted to
Yeah.
have a
No,
conversation with the
seriously, like,
dealership.
it was-
That's
you were able to weed out like people a lot easier than just having to like maybe go through a conversation and like them send something icky or whatever.
Right.
And
Stop
you
it.
could more easily judge whether or not there would be potential green flags,
right.
for a But then we it was the middle of COVID when all of this happened, by the way.
Summer
So
of 2020.
I was like, hey, you want to come over to my backyard and I'll cook you some barbecue? And of course, I'm an idiot. I cooked these things called ABTs, atomic buffalo turds. They're jalapenos with cream cheese filling and cheese and a little smoky inside. You wrap them in bacon, you smoke them. They're amazing. Joe knows.
Sounds good.
Joe knows. They're very good. But obviously, it being a jalapeno, like you sweat
In
a little
July.
bit. In July. So here we are. Emily's like sweating her makeup
All my
off.
makeup is
I'm
sweating.
Oh,
sweating because
man.
I
I gotta look this thing up.
but obviously it went well, so here we
Yeah.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Married for a little over 2 years now, and
That's awesome.
So-
Congrats.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when
thank
did you, Emily? When did you find out like Ray is like a huge hoarder person and like wants to sell stuff?
okay.
Actually, that's my fault.
Yeah.
I-
Tell us.
I-
That's what I
I-
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us
But
know.
it's like a good thing. It's like, oops, what did I do? I brought you a career. My bad. Like, my entire life has been garage selling, sailing, not selling, sailing. I've done some garage sales with my family,
Sailing.
but sailing away, just go sail away. I grew up in a tiny little town, didn't start out the richest. And so we found our joy in thrifting and going to like citywide garage sales my entire life. Even as like an adult going into college, I thrifted a lot of the stuff that I would have in my place, my house. And when we started dating and didn't really have much to do because it was COVID, there was not like we didn't see a movie together until we were after we were already married. Like we had
Wow.
never been to a theater. Like so it was kind of like we also walked into Buffalo Wild Wings with our masks on. Like I think in September of 2020 when we probably shouldn't have because no one still knew what was going on. And I'm like, I think this is our first actual restaurant date.
Yeah.
Like we didn't because we couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But like so in that kind of spirit, I was like, well, let's go to Goodwill. We just keep a mask on. We don't have to touch anything. We can just walk around. And then we went to the bins, and then it's just something kind of clicked. I guess I was just. He's like, wouldn't that be kind of cool if like, because he found video games, I think, or something related to be like, I would have never guessed this was here. And then just something like light bulb, like just.
No, I remember.
More like fireworks.
Do you guys remember the very first thing you sold on, I guess the biggest platform you were selling on? Because like I remember the exact thing I sold on eBay, the very first thing.
Yeah.
I don't
do you
think I
remember?
do.
You don't remember? Joe, do you remember?
I don't remember Wait. I mean, this was. I mean, I don't know how Kristen remembers it.
Yeah, how do you
27
remember?
years ago.
Kristen?
I think my first sale was like older than you guys.
Close.
Right.
No,
I
but
know
yeah.
when the light bulb went off when I sold something, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." But yeah, not from back in like 1999 when I was selling something, or 2000 when I first sold stuff. So
Sure. But yeah, I remember finding Chocolat, the movie Chocolat,
Chocolat
on DVD.
Chocolat.
with Johnny
Yeah,
Depp.
Johnny
and
Depp.
What's her face?
I
Can't
forgot.
remember her name.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
It's one of my mom's favorites.
But it was sealed DVD. It sold for like, I don't know, like $8, something stupid. But that was it. I was just, once that happened, once that notification popped up on my phone, I was like, here we go. And
so it's not a bolo then, huh? Not
you
right.
know, it depends
It
who
might
you
be now.
ask.
it might be now. We're
Things have
making it.
changed.
So Ray,
That is
you never
flip, right?
had like a prior like reselling
Oh, no.
experience before you met Zesty.
Ask her what
Ask
my
me.
house looked like when she first met me.
Okay, this has nothing to do with reselling.
It doesn't,
Just
but
gonna
it,
say that out
it
loud.
just it shows how bare my house.
I bet it was
how
like
minimal.
The bachelor pad, probably like a mattress on the floor, like a fold out chair, and like a TV.
It might as well have been.
A little bit better than that. So you know how you would have a dining room, right? So instead of a dining room, that's where his PC setup was. So like if you were to walk by on the street,
Facts.
you would hear him actively screaming at Call of Duty, like
Yeah,
just
well,
like.
and I was
And you'd see it.
also streaming on Twitch at that time, so I had two PCs set up, like my gaming chair, like it was a whole entire streaming setup in my dining room. And so like I mean, as a single lady walking into there, you're probably like, yeah, this guy's most definitely single.
Lack of stuff.
Yep, I had a couch, I had a TV,
He had a picture of a bear.
picture of a bear on the wall.
Do you have any dishes?
I had dishes.
Okay.
Dishes
Hand-me-downs, of
collected
course.
from like the roommates that came before.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like hand-me-downs and like matching little plates that don't really match, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like we love a mixed match, but they definitely did not go together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So none of the like collectible things that you I mean, did you not have any?
None of this.
No, none of this existed. None of this. Yeah, this was just an empty room. Like like Zesty and I's offices face each other. So if you go over that way,
You know,
guys
across
can't really
the
see
way.
where I'm pointing, but it's across the way. That's her office. And yeah, both of those rooms were just nothing. My dog peed and pooped up here a couple times when I didn't get home in time. You know,
A
that was his
couple.
little
Just a couple.
Yeah, just like a
you know,
two
yeah.
1,000, 2,000 couple of times.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
But yeah, so none of this existed, and everything was on one level because again, small city house, you know, but yeah, like just everything was on the main level.
Even the things that you had when you were like a little boy, your toys and stuff, did you like go get those from your mom's house and bring them here then?
I brought some stuff, but unfortunately, like over the years, they either like garage saled them away or whatever. Like, man, I had like a Sega Genesis original box that I was looking for, you know, a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff that was just all gone. So yeah, like you see back behind me, like you see the turtle van right there. Zesty actually found me a turtle van with the original box and got it for me because I had that van. I had that van when I was little, and now I have it again. It's not the same one, but it came from my wife, so that's what makes it special.
That's even
Pretty
better.
cool.
Now, Zesty, is your room better looking with cooler stuff than what Ray's got going on?
So one, yes, but two,
I figured.
so I haven't spent a lot of time in my office, which this might be a good segue. I'm not too sure, but I used to work full time for Square and Cash App, and so when COVID hit, I didn't have to go anywhere. So when I moved in, I made myself, you know, cute little space. That being said, I have amassed quite a collection. Mine's more books, and I'm more of an anime weeb than he is, so I have maybe more newer stuff and not necessarily it's still kind of thrifted or collected, but not necessarily like I have to consistently hunt for it to put it on the shelf. Like I had some good money flowing through. Now, not so much. Things have kind of changed. However, the hunt has become stronger, and so I've actually recently gone through and started selling some of my collection because I had such an abundance of it. And not only to kind of help feed the reselling, thing, but I noticed that the stuff that I was buying was actually what people kind of were looking for, hence why I bought it in the first place. So just like little things that aren't necessarily what you would see like at, your daily errand running, not necessarily anything expensive, but like anime figures or prints from cons, like things that I might have collected for myself and then realized I only have so much space on the wall to hang things.
Well-
Especially in an A-frame, like nothing wants to stick. Like unless I drill it, which you can't really do much besides do like what Applebee's does or TGI Fridays does and drill the pictures into the wall so no one steals them. That being said, though, like I do have quite a lot of stuff still over there.
You're a maximalist.
And I
Through
married a
and through.
minimalist.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And so I'm I'm not nearly the minimalist that I was when I was a bachelor, but her room is like, it is chock full. I think it's cooler than my room, to be completely honest. Like the way that she did her room is really cool. I will have to like show it on a video sometime because I don't think we've ever really shown off your.
Yeah, I took
your
one of these
office.
walls and just stapled a bunch of that fake clover to it, so I just looks kind of like a tree house in a little
that's
bit.
cool.
And then painted the other side hot pink.
Yep, and then she's got
why
some like,
not?
really cool wallpaper on like the other end of the wall, so it's got like really cool contrast to the room. Of course, like if you're into like anime and like all the weeb stuff, like she's got a collection. So if you're into that, also like arts and crafts, like she's got a plethora of just different art stuff and like printers. She's got her Cricut.
Cricut.
Okay, is it Cricut or Cricut,
It's Cricut.
guys? Let's settle this.
Please tell me it's Cricut. Thank you.
Mine's back
we-
there.
We've had so many conversations about this. It is
The
Cricut.
mascot is a cricket, right? So you would think it's
Joe, what say you?
I'm going the other direction. I'm saying silhouette because
Actually, I've heard silhouettes are better, to be honest. I have not used one, but I've heard that that's if you're
When you-
indecisive, you haven't bought one, buy that one.
Okay.
when we were trying to decide which one to get, my daughter did some
Yes.
extensive research, and she's like, "We're not getting Cricut. We're getting a silhouette instead." So
Okay.
Just like the technical, like it helps you weed better. It's you don't have to like. Again, I don't know. This is all hearsay, but I've heard it was better. But that's the idea for my office now, is to make it more a craft room, to kind of do what she's doing, more like print things. Like I made some stickers that I put in my booth recently, and they're slowly leaving, which is kind of fun. It may not be like a mass amount of like if I were to put it on social media, but man, social media is so scary now that like I don't know if I want to put a lot of effort into something that's not super reliable. Like just kind of want to do it because it's fun, and
Yeah.
sometimes it brings money.
do it for the right reasons. Yeah.
So you put
Right.
Sure.
stickers that you made in your antique booth.
I did, yeah.
How far
So-
away is your antique booth from you?
So it's actually about 25 minutes away from me where we
Okay.
live, but the location's kind of nice because it's close to the St. Louis airport. And by close, I mean maybe like 5-10 minutes. So if you have like quite a long layover, like you could easily get an Uber somewhere, and back. Or people visiting St. Louis tend to stop by there first while they're waiting to go somewhere. I would prefer one in the city, but the ones that I think there's only like one or two in the city, and they're very, very booked up. And there's a level of vintage that I think is beautiful for some people, and then they can consistently bring that in. But I feel like you would have to really have some bigger ticketed items to really be super successful consistently there, like furniture, or you have a warehouse full. And we have a basement full, don't get me wrong, but
We do.
but I just don't see. I think this is what I was trying to explain to Ray before, is that we have just one booth where I'm noticing. I also work there, by the way. That is a new development of mine, is that last year I was like, yeah, I quit my corporate job. Let's do this all the time. I'm like, wow, that's where'd my money go, man? Like,
Yeah.
I have to pay for what? And so I actually started.
I can't hear them.
We can't hear anything over there.
I guess we could have talked. In case
Yeah, right.
anybody can hear
Like,
us. We're like,
we were all a little bit stunned, like you were talking and then it was just gone. So
yeah, it was getting good.
yeah, well, I am curious to find out more about the
I think this would be a good opportunity to end this episode and pick up the next episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
dun,
So
dun,
guys,
I still haven't told you guys how I met Ray.
well, there you go. That would be the tease for the After Dark episode, guys. Thank you all so much for listening, watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow Good Games Grabs on all their socials. We'll list them down in the description below. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Ray. And guys, don't miss the After Dark episode because we'll get more into the in depth with the antique booth, how Joe met Ray, and talk a little bit about Ray's new app that he has going on. So my name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
And Zesty and Ray. We'll talk to you guys. Oh,
Hello?
and we'll catch you on the flip side. See y'all. Take care.
Okay.